Hi guys, welcome back to another reaction video here on Our Eyes Your Eyes. I'm ready to watch episode 97 of a Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai. But before starting this video, I just want to remind you to subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, leave a like to support me, and feel free to follow me till the end of this incredible story. Okay, in the previous episode we saw something really emotional, something really beautiful, and something that touched our hearts because now it's time to counterattack. It's time to finish this battle, and I can't wait to see how it goes. I can't wait to see how it will end. Are you ready to join me with this? Check it out. Oh, wow, look. Yeah, because Dai needs the sword. See, they stand up because they are moved by their feelings. Exactly. No, you can't understand because you have this limit. Oh, okay. That's something you will never understand. Exactly. Wow, that's so amazing how Poppy is confronting him. Look at whoa. What? No way. Wow, look. Good job, Bob. You're done, Von Samam. Whoa! And no, because yes. Woo! That's his sword, not yours, so you can't touch it. Wow. Till the end. Till the end. Yes! Uh, oh my! Whoa, be careful! But you're tired. Oh no. No F way. Oh no 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 no! No! And now what do we do to save them? No 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 no. What's going to happen now? Ooh! Oh, let's fight like this at this point. Oh, we can't go out. We fight thanks to the balls, I mean the spears. Good, let's fight. Go, go, go. In the meantime, you can create the... but he has the sword over there. Now, let's see how you can confront them now, eh? Because you don't have the control on them now. Be careful! No! Okay. Wow, so... But if he does that, everyone can come out. Gome-chan! 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 But what is Gome-chan? Ooh! What is Gome-chan? I mean, they were talking about it even in the previous episodes. No! Maybe we understand that Gome-chan is someone really, really important. What? What the F? That's why it's like a drop. I mean, it's like a tear of a god. Yeah. Exactly. No way. No way. Yeah. Exactly, especially in that moment, yeah. I think so. No, please don't do that. No! No, 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 no! No! No, no, no. I think that if you... No! No, I think that now Dai is losing his mind once for all. Look, no, now you went too far, Bansama. This time for real. No! No, I think they will surround Dai instead. I mean, these tears will surround the die. Yes! Yes! Did he touch die? Yes! Oh. Is Yes, it's the first time. I mean, second. It's true. So it was true. In fact, it's a drop. Yeah. Yes. I see. Oh yeah, they were trying to get it. Yeah. First episode. That's beautiful. They were always together. That was the time they first met. That was a drop. I mean, it was not with eyes and wings. Okay. So he asked him to become his friend. Yes! He was asking it. Yes. No. No, where do you go? But he doesn't need others, he wants you. No, yes, it was a great journey. Yes, since the beginning. And thank you for having saved him through Pop. Yes. Yes, he's going to help you now. Make one last desire. Thank you, Gomez. You were always on the right side, and the dice since the beginning was always on the right side. Remember, he's still here. Now he's giving you power. He will surround you, you'll see. No, no. No! No, don't tell me that they are the one of the episode 1. No, I can't believe it! No, I can't believe it. Yes. Wow. They will save. I mean, not just you, you're not alone. Let's do everything together. You should be proud of your son. Look, we knew that we had to cry. I mean, yes, you are all together. You'll see next. You'll see soon. You can't understand. No, they will not stop. Now it's your time to stop. You'll see now. These drops are surrounding Dai now. Yes. Yes. I told you. Ah, that's amazing. Look, guys, this episode was even more incredible than the previous one. I mean, the more we are reaching the end, the more we feel everything. Look, I was so happy in this episode to finally understand what Gome-chan is, because even in previous episode we were guessing, we were trying to understand the importance of this character that was even essential when, Gome-chan reached the Pop at that time during the Baron's arc to ask Pop to save Dai. And I think that at that time we understood that Gome-chan was something really important, and it was not there just because it's the usual creature that the main protagonist has on its shoulder and whatsoever. I think that finally we understand that even the smallest character can revolutionate this story till the end. And I was so happy to see that there is a destiny that Dai one day had to meet Gome-chan, that he asked Gome-chan to become its friend. I mean, all these things that are creating a path, that are creating all the experiences that they have faced. It was based on Dai's choice. Because if that day he didn't find Gome-chan, probably at this point Dai would have been dead. At this point, Leona couldn't be saved and whatsoever. So as you can see, we understand that all the choices we make in our life are based on something. You can call it a destiny, you can call it free will, you can call it how much you want, but that's what's making our path of living. And our choices are so fundamental because what's happening next, it's just a consequence of what we have chosen before. And I think that that was really awesome. Look, the way in which Gome-chan was represented as a tier of God, and all this immense power that this tier of God was released every time someone had to express a will in order to reach Dai somehow. Because even now when Leona was trying to desperately invoke this power or somehow this will to survive, right? Because there was this moment of these spheres that the people or the creatures inside these spheres, they were feeling the lack of time and the hopeless moments in which you definitely have to find a way to resolve everything. And we see Leona, who's desperately screaming that she has to find a way, okay? And as you can see, Gome-chan is responding because Gome-chan is helping every time Dai's comrades when they are hopeless, but also because they are always connected to him. And I really liked this. Yeah, we know that Gome-chan helped the Pop to save Dai during Baron's arc. We saw even some episodes before when Leona was rescued once again by Gome-chan when they were reaching the Van Sama's palace. So as you can see, this drop, this tier of God that is surrounding Dai now, that is so beautiful. I really like these colors that they are using in the episodes to create these contrasts that are so amazing. I really liked even the way in which Dai is separating from Gome-chan forever. I think Dai needed Gome-chan till now, but it's also good. It's also nice to see that Dai now has to start a new journey, a new chapter of his life, and the purpose of Gomechan was to help him to reach his goal. But after his goal, it's time to separate, because Dai will fulfill his goal and then later something else will happen. I think that the concept that everything has an end, it's correct. I mean, if it has a beginning, it has also an end. And usually when we reach the end, we don't want to reach it because we were so happy throughout all these experiences together that we don't want to create an end, right? But it's also really important to understand that everything has an end and we have to accept that end. Even if for us it's impossible to believe it or to accept it, there are times in which we need to separate because other things are waiting for us. So I think that what Gomechan did was really courageous and really brave, because now Dai, after he will reach his goal, that means to defeat Vansama, he has to start a new chapter of his life and he has to start a new journey, something else. And that means that we needed to close this chapter first in order to start a new one. I understand even Dai's pain, because when you have next to yourself the same person, the same creature, the same friend, you don't want to admit that it's time to say goodbye. But I think that was pretty awesome to do something like this, because Gomechan can be essential for him to reach his goal. This will also create an ultimate form of their friendship, and even if Gomechan will be gone from Dai's memories, I don't think that he will. I think that it's like Baran. Even Baran is gone, but definitely he will still reside inside his heart forever. So I think that that's just a new step of Dai's growing up, that it's necessary. Yeah, the last scene when we see that all these drops are colored with this beautiful gold tone, that's really amazing. And I really like that even in this episode you understand how Vansama is ignorant, because he can't definitely understand how it feels to have comrades, to have this strong will to go ahead. And in fact, at the beginning, he is speechless because he doesn't even understand why they keep trying. Because in his opinion, everything is gone, everything is over. But he can't understand this because he is not a human being, he is not mortal, and at the same time, he is not having human feelings because he can't feel. So by having these limits, he will definitely be defeated. That's the limit, that's the weak point that they can use in order for themselves to struggle and to win against Vansama. As much as I was telling in the previous episode, I feel sorry for him at this point. I feel sorry for Vansama too, because by feeling lonely all the times and by being a slave of the power he wants to reach, or the power that he already has, he deleted from his existence the opportunity to get in touch with others in a different way, as much as Dai is doing, as much as Crocodile is doing, as much as all the enemies that were defeated by Dai and all the others could have. Because even those enemies, they were having the chance to change. Look at Hadora, for example, and look at Baran, that's another example. So Van lost that chance, and I don't know if it's still happening in the last episodes. It might happen, and it would have been awesome to see this great Daimao changing his mind at the end after being defeated. That would be so humble and that would be so awesome, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I really hope that, but maybe it happened already multiple times in Dragon Quest, that maybe the final battle will be different. Even if I still feel sad for him, because I would have liked that even Vansama would have understood what's missing in his existence for him to become the perfect being. Even in this episode, it's a thanks to Leona that things are making a difference. Even in this episode, we see that the female characters are important as much as in the previous one, thanks to Meru. So as you can see, even if you are a great hero, even if you have a great power, etc., etc., women can help the main hero to become even more hero than what he was before. And that's really awesome. I really think that even if Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai came out 30 years ago, more or less, it's pretty new. I mean, it's a realistic, and it still has great points that you could like. I think that I will suggest the Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai even later in the future, because I think that it's really actual. I mean, it's not old as a story. You can still find definitely great messages that are still available nowadays, that you can still make them become a treasure for your own ideals that you can have in the future, for what's important in life. Of understanding that life has to be lived when you are surrounded by others and not when you're confining yourself inside yourself, because that's just a cage, and in order to release that cage you just have to find the proper people who can love you, who can understand you, who can support you, who can have the same ideals, who can struggle together with you when you need, and who can raise you when you're feeling really down, you're feeling hopeless. That's so amazing. And yeah, I really liked even the moment in which the spheres were starting fighting against Vansama, because he believes that once he has confined them over there, they can't do anything anymore. But that's another limit of Vansama, based on the fact that when you're struggling to survive till the end, there is always a way to contrast evil things. And Vansama doesn't understand. Yeah, it's nice that he doesn't understand. I mean, it would have been really stupid if we could have seen Vansama understanding everything. That would be so stupid. I really like the fact that he doesn't understand and he keeps questioning himself about what's going on, because he will never have the answer. Until he's not changing his mind, he will never get the answer. In this story, you get the feelings, you get the fragility, you get the impossibility to understand, you get ignorance, you get all the things that you need to not to understand that sometimes you don't need to see in front of your eyes the evidence to understand things. Sometimes you just have to feel it. And even if you can't explain it, that's the beauty, because if you can't explain it, it means anyway that it exists, and it's not improbable, it's not impossible for it to exist. Even Gome-chan, we have never expected that it was something amazing, something incredible, until in this episode we understood it. And Vansama knew that very well, because maybe he was also struggling to find it somehow. I mean, he wanted maybe to find this tear of God once for all and reach his desire, that means to gain this incredible power once for all against everyone, against the world, so the world couldn't contrast him. I mean, the usual things, right? But the difference that Dai made was that he was not using Gome-chan at the end of the day, that what Dai really needed was a friendship. And by hearing this, Gome-chan was ready to be there for him, because Dai didn't ask, give me power, give me this, make me become the ultimate being on this earth, etc., etc., etc. This drop of God found Dai, who asked a simple thing: become my friend. And that's already a great purpose. So that's already a great difference between the antagonists, or maybe all the other characters we saw so far, and Dai, because Dai really wants love. Dai wants to be surrounded by others, and in fact, even on that island, he was surrounded by monsters, but in his opinion, they were just friends. They were not different from him, and the beauty of this character is that he doesn't make differences. I mean, even in his team now, he has creatures, he has human beings, he has people or creatures who belong to the evil side, but it doesn't matter to him. The most important thing is that let's stay together, let's form a team, let's have the same ideals, and I will not judge you different. So that's why I'm saying that this story is really actual. I mean, it's happening even now, that we are always debating, we are always discussing about differences and not to make differences, to be equal, to be the same, etc., etc., etc. So if from one point of view we can say that we are all different, and that's really beautiful, because we should be different, we shouldn't be all the same. On the other side, by being different, there is space for everyone in the world, so there's no need to fight, because we can definitely coexist. And that's why Dai's character is simply amazing. Okay guys, after this emotional episode, now I think with episode 98, we are going to start the last battle. And I can't wait to see Dai, because I already see in his eyes the confidence, the right one, because he knows that he will win. Now more than ever, he has always trusted the Gome-chan, and now more than ever, we are approaching the goal. We are approaching the end of this adventure. I can't wait to see what's going to happen. I really appreciated the Gome-chan's last speech. I appreciated that he also said that he had lots of fun, that he was not feeling alone because he was experiencing lots of beautiful moments. And that's what's important, as much as we were saying in the previous episode. It doesn't matter if death is approaching, it doesn't matter if the end is approaching. The most important thing is what we have treasured so far, and the beauty of these memories that are not gone, because Dai will definitely remember everything that he has lived, so Gome-chan will keep going on living through his memories, as much as for Baran, as much as for all the others that were crossing his path somehow. Thank you so much for the support. See you next time with episode 98, and keep subscribing to the channel and click on the notification bell. Bye guys, see you in the next video.